What's up, YouTube? Hope y'all are having an awesome day. And today what I want to talk about is the ASVAB. Now, I know I've made a previous video on the ASVAB, but I watched it and I really think that I didn't give y'all much, if any, information about the ASVAB. So this is what this video is going to be pertaining to. And in my videos, I kind of noticed like a wah noise. Not quite that loud, but you're probably hearing it right now. I really don't know what that is. I'm trying to figure out what it is. It might be the air conditioning or something like that. It might be because the road drops on the window or something like that. I don't know. And before I start, please excuse the background noise. My nieces and nephews are over here today, and they're just spending the day with us. So the ASVAB. The ASVAB stands for Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery. It is a test that everybody has to take before they gain entrance into the military. And inside the ASVAB there's another test. It's called the AFQT. Now the AFQT is what you need to do good on. It is Armed Forces Qualification Test or something like that. Now what is part of the ASVAB test is I have this little book right here. ASVAB for Dummies, help me study. And we'll get this book a little later. There are 9 subtests inside the ASVAB. Now what a subtest is just a test within a test. All these tests together make up one score, and that's the ASVAB. Now what the subtests are general science, arithmetic reasoning, word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, mathematics knowledge, electronics information, auto and shop information, mechanical comprehension, and assembling objects. Now, the AFQT is only 4 of those. It's word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, arithmetic reasoning, and mathematics knowledge. Those are the 4 you have to do good on. It is what the Air Force really wants to look at, and it won't guarantee you a good job. It will just give you a better potential on getting the job you're wanting. And that is basically the ASVAB in a nutshell. Now, a way to study for it is you can either get this book you just saw, ASVAB for Dummies. I think I paid $30 for it at Barnes & Nobles. It helped me jump to 20 points. I made a 52 on my practice exam, and I made a 72 on my actual ASVAB. This book works. It's got everything you need to know about the ASVAB. It's got, like, all the subtests are broken down into individual sections. Like general science has like its own section. Arithmetic reasoning, all of them have their own section. Now, inside this book there is a part where you can do the AFQT. That's just those 4 sections I told you about. Word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, arithmetic reasoning, and mathematics knowledge. It has like a whole section just for the AFQT. Toward the back of the book there is a part where there's 3 tests. They're full-length ASVAB tests. Now it's not what you're gonna. It's kind of what you're gonna see on the test, but they're just made up problems. They're not actual questions you're gonna see on the test. If you do, good for you. I didn't see none of those questions on that test. So, you want to study for it? Get this book, ASVAB for Dummies, Barnes & Nobles. Google it, Amazon, Overstock, whatever you want to do. Another way you can study for it is to get somebody that has already taken the ASVAB. Now, I haven't had, none of my friends have taken the ASVAB except maybe 1 or 2, but I didn't know they were getting into the military, so that went out the window. You could ask a family member if they have taken the ASVAB. If they have, ask them what it's about. Or any questions you have, just ask them. You can go to military.com. They have ASVAB practice tests on there. They have shortened ones, and they have the actual full-length ASVAB on there. Now, all of these pre-tests you find online and books and all that stuff, that's not the actual ASVAB. You can't study the questions You can't memorize the questions and then expect to get a perfect score on the ASVAB. You can't. It doesn't work that way. The highest grade you can make on the ASVAB is a 99. Can't make 100. But for the Air Force, your lowest score you can make is a 51. And if you score 51, you have one job that you can do, and that is security forces. I'm not putting down security forces or anything, but you want to get a better grade than just the lowest you can get. You need to get the best score you could possibly get. Even if you think that you're ready for the ASVAB, you need to study for it and get the best score you could get. I wasn't expecting to jump up 20 points. Like, sometimes when you jump up so many points, they make you take a retest to make sure you didn't cheat on that test. Now let's start talking about the AFQT. Now, like I said, the AFQT is mathematics knowledge, arithmetic reasoning, word knowledge, paragraph comprehension. Now, the mathematics knowledge is just straightforward math problems. 2 plus 2, that's math knowledge. Now, arithmetic reasoning, you have to use formulas to find the answer. Pythagorean theorem is simple. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. That's it. But you got to know stuff about how to find percent. Like on my ASVAB, I had a lot of percentages. I had to find percentages out the wazoo. So, know how to do percentages, know how to find miles per hour, kilometers per hour, temperature, all kinds of, like, just algorithms, I think it's called. But that's basically it. Now, for the word knowledge, you have to know prefixes, suffixes, and root words. That's it. Like pre, before, post, after, stuff like that. Paragraph comprehension. You have to know how to read a paragraph and answer a question. So it's at the bottom. If you've ever taken an English test, then I'm pretty sure you've done that at least once. Everybody has, I guarantee it. You're just reading a paragraph, and then under it is a question. Now you can look at the question and go back to the paragraph and then answer it, or you can just read. Okay, this is what I did. I read the question, read the answers, and then I read the paragraph. If you do that, you know what you're looking for, and if you find it, you don't have to read the whole paragraph. You just put your answer down. Now, for the math, we're going back to math now. For the math, you can't use a calculator. They will not allow you to. They will give you a pencil and a paper. And you're allowed to do whatever you want on that paper. You can doodle on it, you can make a paper airplane, throw it or something, but as long as you get done with your ASVAB, you're fine. The ASVAB is not a big a deal as people make it out to be. It's not hard. If you're prepared for it. If you're not prepared for it, then you're in some trouble. You need to prepare for this test. I can't stress that enough. You need to study for this test. I think I took my pre-test and then I took 3 weeks off from going to take the actual ASVAB. And then I studied for 3 weeks every day for about 3 hours a day. And I went up 20 points. Studying works. I'm not the kind of person to study, but if I don't know what I'm doing, I kind of have to. Now, know how to do long division, multiplication, know your order of operations, parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, and subtract, PEMDAS. That's how I learned that. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, or you just have suggestions for me to make a video, just put it down in the comments. Now, before I go, I want to say thank you for all the people that was watching my videos. Most of my views been getting from my ASVAB videos, and that's why I'm remaking this one. I didn't give y'all much information on the last time. But if y'all like paintball, you need to go and look up Dark Guardians. I'm subscribed to them. You just go to my subscriptions and find them. They are a paintball team, and I'm their cameraman. So y'all need to go look it up. They're awesome. If you're ever near Moore, South Carolina, and you want to go play some paintball, go to Planet Paintball. If you have any questions on that, Google it, or just ask me and I'll tell you the address to it. And it's pretty awesome. I think it's like $10 for a bag of 500 paintballs, $20 for a bag of 1,000 paintballs, and I think it's $10 to rent and use their paintball guns and masks and everything like that. But it is an awesome place. I'm not getting paid by them to say this. This is like free publicity for them. So y'all need to go look them up. They're awesome. And this is Robert. I'm going to see y'all later, and I hope y'all have an awesome day.